It's not enough to feel alone and not be heard. Don't know right from wrong and your lines have all been blurred. Is it me, is it you, or is it something I deserve? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I played my part to a point where I was done. Now I fold my cards, game's done, and you had your fun. Is it me, is it you, or is it us you're running from? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the sun. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 Our blood is pumping, and our hearts are jumping. We are the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, whoa,
What's up, everyone? It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in New York City, September 8th, 2021. It's about 3:30 and it's 82 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius. Right now, I'm pretty much right by the Hudson River. We have some kids playing in this water fountain in front of me, the Circle Line right behind it, and the Intrepid Museum right behind me. Hey, walking commuter, nice of you to join in. This over here is a decommissioned military ship that's now a museum. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend you take a visit there. You can see a lot of cool planes, memorabilia. You can even learn about outer space. NZ Numer, you went to that museum. It's a gorgeous museum. And over here we have the West Side Highway, as New Yorkers like to call it, but officially its name is 12th Avenue here. And this park where I am right now is Pier 84. But really nice neighborhood park. There's a dog run here. Let's walk closer to this water fountain. Andrew Lee saying it's close to Little Island. Not really. I mean, closer than like most blocks of Midtown, but we're still far away. We're on 42nd Street and Little Island is closer to 14th Street. They seem to be having a lot of fun with this dancing water fountain. Welcome to Hudson Rivers Park Interactive Fountain. Do not drink the water. Number one, the water is recirculated. So make sure you tell your kids don't drink the water. The Circle Line sightseeing cruise. I still haven't taken a Circle Line, believe it or not. There's also a new New York City ferry route that serves Staten Island. It's the St. George Ferry. And I'm not exactly sure where this ferry terminal is. It says that it's at 39th Street. But we'll go check it out. It's very close by to us. 42nd Street is Pier 83, the Circle Line. Sharmi asked, what commute did I take to reach here? I took the train to Times Square and then I took the M42 bus and it left me off right here. So 2 fare ride today. There's the sub go to 12th Avenue. Whoa, really? They've got the Beast over here? I didn't even know they had this ride. Yeah, Royal, the Beast boat is here. I rode a similar boat in Miami. I think that was also called the Beast, and I live streamed part of it and I got soaking wet. There it is, the Beast boat. And here's the Circle Line. Kelsey wants me to go on it. They're open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Maybe another time. I'm not filling up for the beast today. The Circle Line is New York City's most famous cruise boat. It goes all around the island of Manhattan. That's why it's called the Circle Line. Well, they have different, like the Statue of Liberty or the Lower Manhattan cruise. Also over here, I've never eaten here either, but this is the North River. There's an actual restaurant on this boat, and you could take it cruising and have a nice meal on board the boat. Fellow YouTuber Sarah Funk recommends the North River Lobster Company all the time. So the New York City Ferry website says 39th Street is the pier location for its St. George Ferry. Eat lobster on a boats, rolls, bites, beer, and booze. Dustin asking how much does it cost for the Circle Line? I'm not even sure. You could probably check the website. I see a boat there, New York Waterway, so I'm assuming that's where the new New York City Ferry is. Daryl, you love all my videos, appreciate it. Thank you so much. The skyline of Hudson Yards, New York City's newest neighborhood. Hung Miao, you went on the Circle Line once and it was nice to see the Manhattan skyline and Statue of Liberty from afar. That's great. I should consider doing the Circle Line someday. Why not? All right, here's 40th Street. This is probably where the St. George Ferry leaves from. But you also have the New York Waterway, which serves New Jersey. Thank you, Elena Feliciano, with $5. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for your support. Oh yes, Alback, fellow YouTuber New York City Walking Show, did do a video on the Circle Line. I remember that. Okay, so I guess this is the area to take the New York City Ferry. Let's go in. We got the different slips here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Restrooms. It's a nice ferry station. Beautiful ferry station. Actually, I haven't even been in here. And I've never taken one of these New York waterway ferries before. Well, they even go to IKEA. Cool, they have a convenience stall here, a gelato company. Ticket office. Oh, there's the New York City Ferry kiosk in the corner there. Nick, you say you take this ferry from Jersey to do your live stream? Awesome. You can go to Weehawken, Edgewater, Port Imperial, Hoboken, and Paulus Hook. Also free ferries to IKEA Brooklyn from here, all the way from the west side. That's incredible. Cinnamon says that's a nice ferry station. It's beautiful. I have to say the New York Waterway ferry is a little bit pricey though. It's much cheaper to take the bus, like I'll show you. One-way adult. We'll go to Hoboken, New Jersey Transit. $9 to go there. Cancel. Meanwhile, if you were to take the bus there, it's like less than $5. That's why it's not so popular, because other transit options are cheaper. There's also connecting buses by the New York Waterway. And over here, the New York City Ferry to St. George, Staten Island. And it also makes a stop in Battery Park. Battery Park City, rather. And it's $2.75 and $1 extra for a bicycle. But it's still not really clear here where the New York City Ferry departs from. I actually recorded a video in Lower Manhattan, and I went to the New York Waterway station over there, and the New York City Ferry also stops there, but it's really unclear that you should be in there for the New York City Ferry. So see here, New York Waterway bus. And they're advertising the St. George routes. It already launched because it's past August 23rd. This might be something I'll ride eventually. But I think it comes about every half an hour from what I was looking at. This bus over here is the 34th Street bus. I'm guessing this is free to take if you have a ferry ticket. You just show the driver and then you can go across 34th Street. All back asking where's St. George. That's the same neighborhood that the Staten Island Ferry leaves you off at. It's like the northeast corner of Staten Island. I was gonna walk over here, but then I realized this is the bike path. But something new I learned, there's a New York Waterway station here, and the New York City Ferry also comes over here. Never was I in this structure before. Also, I see this. This must serve a purpose. Maybe it's the ventilation chamber for the Lincoln Tunnel. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, Center Tunnel it says, and North Tunnel. It's a ventilation building. So I would like to cross the street over here and head towards Midtown. Gonna need to wait for the bike traffic. Gray Eyes asking if I'll ride the Times Square Ferris wheel. I'm a little bit of mixed feelings about it because I look at it and I'm not really too excited to ride it because it doesn't really seem tall enough or put in a good location. Not only that, but Ferris wheel doesn't really seem to be worth it in my opinion. The Coney Island Wonder Wheel is even better than that. So here's 40th Street. And over here we also have the Lincoln Tunnel and also the Port Authority buses. They go right in here. They have a direct connection to the tunnel. This is a side of Manhattan that not too many people see. Ben Allmark saying it's a brand spanking new sidewalk. It looks like it, complete with new trees too. I think to the right of us is another entrance to the Lincoln Tunnel. That's why there's so much traffic here. Cars are waiting for their turn to get in. This might be a little tricky to cross as a pedestrian. Oh look, there's the M9 bus. It's like a bus factory or warehouse. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I saw some barricades. Is this going to be walk on? Hudson Yards. Carl Howard with a $5 super chat. Man, what Action Kid is doing right now is the most incredible thing my humble eyes have ever seen. It is most deserving of money. Thank you, Carl. Thank you so much. So it's said that the sidewalk is closed up ahead. And I kind of agree with that sign, because how am I supposed to cross when you have all those cars making a right turn? We got to go this way. There's a clear view of the Empire State Building there. Hey look, we can peer in. What's going on here? Wow, old infrastructure. All being torn down. Notice what they call these hummocks in the roadway. This happens when the heavier vehicles like the trucks and the buses, they push up the roadway to the side, and that's what causes them to shift and like buckle up like that. Lincoln Tunnel detour. Well, this is the Lincoln Tunnel over here. Named after Abraham Lincoln. Victor 93 with 20 Swedish kroner. Thank you so much from Malberget, Sweden. super busy entrance. Gunpowder gelatin, that truck scared you for sure. Sounds noisy over here. Look at this church in the middle of this area. All right, we got the walking signal. Mike Smith asking if I share my vaccine status. I do. You can tell I'm really injected with positivity. But as for specific medical information, I do not give that out. Tim Toya with $10. Come check out the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta this October. It's a great event with a lot to do, even a direct flight from JFK. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tim. Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. That sounds great. Avenue. Lighten up with $2. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it very much. This ramp over here is a bus specific ramp to the Port Authority bus terminal. They go up a spiral area. I've taken the buses from here, so I know. What is going on here? Frank Wetcher asking what the street's called. This is 40th Street. Not a street that many people walk on, as you could probably tell. It's not really a good street because of all the traffic to the tunnel. You got all the buses here, and it's splashing water on you. New Jersey Transit. And here you are, we got the bus ramp to the Port Authority bus terminal right here. Two of them, as a matter of fact. And they go right in there. Port Authority bus terminal is the busiest bus terminal in the world. More bus-specific ramps. If you want to see more buses in your life, then come over here. Look at this. It's bus after bus after bus. This is the unseen part of New York City, which serves the transit hubs. And here we have Dyer Avenue. Hey, the walking man dude is here. You practice arm wrestling on buses? Man, you can arm wrestle a bus? What kind of dude bulk are you carrying, man? Here's a great overview of the whole operation here. There's Trailways bus. New Jersey Transit 111. Crazy. Flex Stream says the walking man dude is cool. He is, man. He's really becoming a great filmmaker. Ellison or 80 asking if that's a bus terminal. It is. There are the ramps to get to the bus terminal. But the main bus terminal is over here. Two Bros Pizza. Look over here. More ramps for the buses. It's amazing to see this. Frank said you found the spot on Google Earth. Now you know exactly where I am. Great. Elegant Crime Junkie. $5. Hello, my friend. Love your modesty and positive. Thank you so much, Elegant Crime Junkie. Thank you so much. So many buses. I believe these are two different hotels. No, there's a lot of hotels here. Look at this. You have Doubletree by Hilton right here. And then you have District Hotel next to it. Then there's TBA Times Square Hotel. What is that yellow structure at the top? And then you have Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott and 4 Points by Sheraton right next to each other. Authority bus terminal. Just K is asking if you'd recommend staying in this area. I think it's a great area to stay in. You're very close to public transportation. Times Square is only 2 blocks away. And you have access to like all of Hell's Kitchen here with the restaurants. Maybe not if you like traffic noise, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of it. Live is thanking me for turning me on to Janie TTY. I've been watching her adventure. She's hilarious. Yes. Very great IRL streamer on Twitch. She goes to a lot of different places. EW stayed off of 36, off of 6, and it was a great area. Awesome. Port Authority Bus Terminal Station, 42nd Streets. Thank you, Mills, for $19.99. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. I was in that station earlier this morning. Salvador Castro with $2. Action Kid, what's up, kid? Nice weather today. It is. I'm not gonna go back in that subway station again because I recorded a video in there and I walked from here all the way to Bryant Park. Or is the other way around? Yes, Keith Bus Terminal is almost as complex as LaGuardia Airport, but for the buses, for sure. It gets quite confusing there because they have different gates, different levels, different wings. Mary, you enjoy your walk through the passageway. That's great. Here's the New York Times building. One of the tallest buildings in the area. New York Times building used to be in Times Square. That's where Times Square got its name because of this newspaper company. But it used to be called Longacre Square, and the building that used to be the Times Square, the New York Times building, used to be called the Longacre Building. Valerie, you went on a field trip once in elementary school? Oh, to the New York Times building? That's cool. Pet TV show. Is it supposed to rain? You see people carrying umbrellas. There's a chance it might. I do have a small umbrella in my backpack in case it does. Here's Jack's Stores. Wow, Domino's Pizzeria, I could smell it from here. That's a good placed McDonald's ad up there. Just a random McDonald's ad on the side of the building. Famous Midtown Comics on 40th Street and 7th Ave. Hi! Got a shout out from someone on the street there. Times Square is up that way. Ernst and Young building. Charmy says Paris Baguette. Yes, Paris Baguette. $0.99 pizzeria. They have a few customers inside already. Tinker Bell, thank you so much for $3. Appreciate the support. Thank you, Tinker Bell. Here's the world famous Broadway. If you were to ask someone what's New York City's most famous street, Broadway will be at the top of many lists. Fifth Avenue, Broadway, 42nd Street. Those are the top three. The cafe coffee. Basketball it up saying, have I ever bumped into another live walker while I was going live? Many, many times. It's inevitable. Wow, look at this. Tow away zone on September 12th. I wonder what the occasion is. All right, we're getting into the busy area of Manhattan now. This is 40th Street and 6th Avenue, southwestern corner of Bryant Park. Charmy's asking if I'm going to go to Central Park. We'll see. Let's see if the lawn is finally ready in Bryant Park. Because I saw them seeded last time and it was roped off. No one was allowed on the lawn, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't see anybody on the lawn. It's all roped off still. But it should be ready soon. It's one of my favorite areas of Manhattan. A little bit busy here today in Bryant Park. A carousel at Bryant Park. David Spur Duty with $5. You were out of town, missed my live streams of your favorite city of New York. Thank you, David. Well, now you can catch up on all my live streams and videos here, but thank you so much for joining in and for the super chat. Glad to have you here. Take a look over here.
Where's the station?
Right here.
Bryant Park has a lot of supply of excess chairs. All back asking if I can go into the new library at 42nd Street. Oh, the Midtown Manhattan Library. I can go in there. I'll even go up to the rooftop. I featured it on my Action Kid Extra channel. McD says the cleanest toilets in the city are in Bryant Park. I wouldn't say they're the cleanest, but they do clean them very often. Diana Lee is saying signal problems indoors. There might be. Let's hope that that's not the case. But we are in the middle of Midtown. I think the signal should work well here. It's 5th Avenue after all. Time with Eli with a $5 super chat saying, "Hey AK, you're awesome." Thank you so much. Time with Eli. Thank you so much. Sin City family's here. What's up, Action Kid? When am I coming back to Vegas? One time I will. I don't know when. Not anytime soon because I was just there. All right, here is 5th Avenue. Ooh, someone got their picture taken. Here's the New York Public Library branch. If you get a chance, come visit this library. It's recently renovated and there's a lot of cool places to see here. Okay. Now, I won't talk too loudly here because it's a library.
All right, if you're leaving, the exit is that way.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I like this Elmo. Mary Reed with $20. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning the award for August Share Star. Thank you. Thanks, Mary. That's on another platform I upload on Newsbreak. This library is gorgeous. Hopefully my signal does not cut out in this stairwell. I'm gonna have some staircase ASMR. Boom, 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 boom. Text man. I don't have to be quiet. The library needs more noise. Not the elevator. Man. Story 2. Bob Richards, $6.99. Oh, going up. What? Wow, the door is locked here. How about the 6th floor? All right. Elevator. Yeah, Merc, should have listened to you. All the work and doors closed. Dustin is saying feet don't hurt doing all the walking. They hurt on the staircase. When's this elevator coming? All right. Okay. Here we are, 7th floor. Here's the outdoor area of the new library. Yeah, Claire, this is where the old Mid-Manhattan Library is. But you have a free rooftop view from up here. It's really, really nice. Claire says you have to get over there. You used to always go here. Yeah. There's the main branch of the New York Public Library below us. Fifth Avenue is also below us, but we really can't get too much of a view of Fifth Avenue from up here. You can see this area got a lot more popular. Oh, there's Fifth Avenue. You can even see the New York City waterway buses. That one's making a right on 42nd Street. Keith Nichols, what's with the stomping up all the stairs in the library? Because I wanted to take the stairs. But it sucked because when I got to the 7th floor, the door was locked. I had to walk back down to 6 and then take the elevator up to the last floor. Yes, Cal 6, the library from Ghostbusters across the street from me. Between 40th and 42nd Streets on 5th Avenue. Main branch of the New York Public Library, the Stephen Schwartzman building. Kevin asked me if it's warm today. Yeah, it is a little warm. It's a little bit warm. Brian says, heard me coming and locked the door. That's funny. Keith, you can't imagine wanting to climb the stairs. I would climb up the stairs to like the Empire State Building or the World Trade Center if I was offered the opportunity. All the way up to like the 100th floor. Is this door open? Oh, do not disturb meeting in progress. Except, what meeting? Is it a meeting of the carpet and the curtains in here? What meeting? The meeting of darkness and light, probably? Maybe it's the meeting of the ghosts. All right. Instant service. Going down. Now. So the 5th floor has the business center.
First floor, going down.
Thanks. Okay. So exit is this way. I have a New York City subway map over here. Have a good day. All right, so we're on 41st Street. Angela wants me to go to 608 Fifth Avenue to cover New York Fashion Week. Yeah, I'll look into it. Not today though. Here's Upside Pizza. Looks like a trendy place. They got a nice couch. Oh gosh, it smells putrid here. There's a ripped up garbage bag with garbage juice coming out of it. Disgusting. Maria says it's gonna look like it's gonna rain. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The wind is picking up a little bit. The Dragon Muncher. I'm lucky it isn't summer, otherwise that smell will be way worse. It doesn't have to be summer for it to smell really, really bad. It's still 80 something degrees today. Oh really? M. McCarthy saying going up those stairs made my stream freeze and buffer like crazy. And the elevator didn't? Oh, POVHFR, both of them did. Mary Reed says it's supposed to thunderstorm tonight. Yeah, I heard something about that. Over here we have a great site over to the left. Park Avenue Viaduct, Grand Central Terminal. Joe W with a $5 super chat. Am I heading north? Ever been to Philly? No, I'm heading east right now on 41st Street. No, this is still 40th Street. Wow, I was on 40th Street the whole time from 5th Avenue. But I'm headed east on 40th Street. Great view here. Yes, Lego, that's Grand Central Terminal. the home of the Metro North trains and future Long Island Railroad. Gorgeous dog. Kind of interesting walking an entire cross street today. That's not one of the main through streets. Normally I'll walk on like 34th Street, 42nd, 14, but it's rare that I go Crosstown nowadays, so it's kind of cool. It's not as easy to go Crosstown as it is to go north to south. Thank you so much, Carrie Robinson, $9.99. Love my channel. And keep up the great work. Appreciate it so much, Carrie. Thanks for all your support. You rock. Claire's asking if I could walk near Bryant Park. I was just there. I went to see the lawn, the carousel, and the park was pretty busy today. Lexington Avenue. I recorded a video of Lexington Avenue. I'll be posting it soon. Oh, here's a great view of the Chrysler Building from over here. Excellent angle. Chrysler Building, one of the most stunning pieces of Art Deco architecture in the city. It competed with 40 Wall Street and the Empire State Building to be the tallest building in the world. But it was beaten by the Empire State Building. Akiyuki with 610 Japanese yen. You really want to go to America for sightseeing from Japan? Thank you for the great live. Thank you, Akiyuki. Hopefully you can make that happen someday. But yeah, try and get here. It'll be fun. Thanks for the support. The famous Shake Shack restaurants. Yeah, Troll Boy Gaming, Shake Shack, that's right. Here we have 3rd Avenue. Let's see how much this grocery vendor charges for bananas. 3 for $1, 35 cents each. Seems standard. 99 cents a pound for tomatoes. So coming up over here, we have a unique street in New York City called Tunnel Street. Basically, I walked 40th Street Crosstown. We covered the 2 tunnels on both sides of the island. The Lincoln Tunnel and the Queens Midtown Tunnel over here. Actually, I think this is called Tunnel Exit Street over here. Yeah, Tunnel Exit Street. These residential buildings are extremely tall. My goodness. There's the Midtown East area. More residential than the Midtown proper. Chinese restaurant, Phoenix Garden. Yeah, we got the fire department. Hey look, beautiful public plaza, and there's a waterfall. I didn't even know this was here. A lot of this stuff I didn't know today and I discovered. And I've lived in New York my whole life. The New York Waterway Terminal, this over here. Pretty. Second Avenue. You know what I find a little bit interesting? Second Avenue is a number, and then Third Avenue on the street sign is written out, THIRD. So I'd like to know what prompts the city to either lay out the street sign in a numeral or in words. Sheridan, thank you so much for $15. Appreciate it, Sharon. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you. Oh, and look, before we had Tunnel Exit Street, and now there's Tunnel Approach Street. Queens Midtown Tunnel. Joan Bimba saying good live stream today. Appreciate it, Joan. Thank you very much. Going crosstown in New York City is pretty fun. I should do it more often compared to like walking up and down the avenues. It's cool what kind of little things you find in these side streets. Marie is asking if there's a 13th Avenue. There used to be one, but now the only stretch of 13th Avenue left is inside the island that they're renovating next to Little Island. Oh, there's a United Nations building. Super tall. Maria Fennel is there at 13th Avenue. Not anymore. There's a tiny stretch of it that they may preserve in the park, but all right, here's First Avenue. There's the United Nations. I think that's the Secretariat building or the General Assembly. I forget which one. Thank you, Rob de Vegas Mailman, $5. Action Kid, many of my relatives in Louisiana are starting to recover from Hurricane Ida. Did you get any damage when Ida's remnants went through there? Personally, I didn't get any property damage or personal injury, but I do know some friends that got some property damage. Flooded basements, cars, lots of stuff destroyed. And many people, especially in parts like Queens, are still recovering from that storm. Woodside in particular. There's an area right by the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, low-lying land. People have lost almost their entire belongings due to the flood damage. And there's even an area in Forest Hills, an entire apartment building, where water flooded the parking garage, and like there were hundreds of cars that were flooded by the waters. All of them are damaged now. And the electronics for the elevator also completely knocked offline. And there's 15 floors in that building, so it's a terrible situation there. Steve asking what's that place over the freeways. Oh, over here, this is Tudor City, United Nations area. M42 bus. I'll go behind them. Here's a little bit of history for you. So over here, this is the ventilation building for the Queens Midtown Tunnel. And way back in the day, there was a roofless person, Commissioner of Parks, Robert Moses. He got a lot of the infrastructure around New York City done and completed, but he was known for like just taking entire communities of people's property and building highways, roads, whatever he needed. But there was supposed to be a plan from him called the I think it was called the Mid-Manhattan Expressway, and he wanted it to go right across Manhattan here from the East River to the Hudson River. And this portion of parkland here is the only to build this highway that he was gonna make. The area here was the beginnings of the Midtown Manhattan Expressway, but now it's in that. How crazy it was Midtown Manhattan today if this plan, entire thing. M15 bus. Roxy says, splendid day, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it very much, thank you. Oh, Aiden, it was buffering badly there. Yeah, I wonder why, that was weird. But I guess I'll explain again. This area over here was the beginnings of what was supposed to be a mid-Manhattan expressway. Robert Moses was the Parks Commissioner back then, and he got a lot of the infrastructure done for New York City. Some of the big projects include the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, Jones Beach, and this was supposed to go right across Manhattan, but it was stopped, and this was the only piece of land he was able to secure here. And now it's an athletic field today. We've got the Chrysler Building and one Vanderbilt Tower behind it. All right, here we are, the United Nations. United Nations, tons of world leaders meet up here to conduct their business. Usually they'll have their flags up, but I don't know what happened here. This is the security checkpoint for the United Nations. You know what's pretty interesting about the United Nations here? It's actually its own like international area. Even though it's located in New York City, it's not in the United States. It's kind of weird. And you can even have your passport stamped with a United Nations passport if you want to. Also, I was reading over here that there's a unique like situation here. If you work at the UN, I heard that some of them, they don't even pay taxes because technically when they work here, they're not in the United States. It's an international territory. Yeah, Dean, it's like the Vatican in Rome. It's a strange setup. And there's also other issues too. When tours are open, I'm not sure if they're open right now, but even if you're a citizen of a place that they don't observe or recognize, you're not even able to enter the building. They'll say, hey, we don't recognize your country or the place where you're a citizen. You can't enter the United Nations. Right across the street, we have the United States mission to the United Nations. Right here.
Yeah. I may down and out for a game.
Wow, the UN's pretty active today. Some more vehicles coming out. Marks Allen, thank you so much for $10. Appreciate the support. Thank you, AK, for your interesting travel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I have been inside the United Nations before. This was way back when I was in high school. I went on a field trip to the United Nations as part of a school group. And it's pretty interesting how they have it set up in there. Like I learned the official language of the United Nations is French, it's not English. There's permanent members of the United Nations. And the two main areas in there are the Secretariat and the General Assembly. You should see their setup in that General Assembly. They have headphones that everyone in the seats can wear, and it automatically translates in whatever language that you want. If someone's speaking, it's translated in that language. That's crazy. I forget how many languages they had, but whatever speech is going on, they have it translated in that language. I like this area here. Let's see if anything changed in the United Nations sculpture garden here. This is one area I always wanted to visit, but it's really hard to get into. You can zoom in and like see things. I think they should open this up to the public as long as there's like security, because there's beautiful artwork in there. Also over there, I mentioned this before, that over there is a piece of the Berlin Wall. It's in the United Nations grounds. But here's a great view. Funny how the Berlin Wall is in all the places around the world except for Berlin. Oh, Sean, there's a piece of the Berlin Wall in LA by LACMA. That's cool. Yeah, Dave Bless. You remember me zooming into here on one of my live streams? That's right, I did. Leaky asking if you work. Can. Oh, Kandi saying sculpture is Saint Michael slaying the dragon. It's a gift from Gorbachev. Wow. FDR Drive. Oh wow, Helderman 2000. The world leaders will be coming in for the UN General Assembly this month. And when that happens, Midtown Manhattan, you want to avoid driving here because it gets kind of chaotic. Because you have world leaders from all around the world gathered in one place. They have First Avenue on lockdown, Second Avenue also. And security is super tight. Oh, Christian, you had a few teachers who claim they went to the Berlin Wall to get pieces of it too. Wow, it's getting windy. There's something coming, a storm. Oh, Katja, I'm saying, I said that there's no pieces left in Berlin because I'm being sarcastic. Like, a lot of the pieces of Berlin Wall have been exported all around the world. Yeah, I know. I think there's going to be a storm coming. Look at all those cyclists on the other side of the street. This bus looks pretty full. M15 bus. Connie says accurate weather forecast, rains at 6 and 7 p.m. Okay. So it is coming then.
Down a one way.
Oh wow. That styrofoam got squished by that bus. Huh, I see a sign down there. Let's take a look at that. Just got to me. I thought, hey, we didn't even see the East River yet. We should if I walked all this way from the west side. I don't know which country this is, but it seems like a embassy to me, or a mission to the UN. Okay, it's the Republic of Yemen to the UN. Yeah, silence sinks, Yemen. That's right. Here we've got Beekman Place. Quiet little block in Midtown East here. Seems to be only like a block or two long. Look at this. There's a park here I didn't even know about. Pier Detmold Park. First time I've ever been here. Are we able to go down? Let's see. Whoa, what the heck? Not really liking the scaffolding though. What is this? And then there's another area down there. Huh. I guess we'll go across here. Or is this even open to the public? Looks like a construction wall. I mean, I'll walk here, but I'll stay way away from the sides. What the heck? This doesn't really seem safe on the sides here with the wooden stuff. Okay, this is one weird bridge. See, and here's the staircase that goes down. Yeah, I know, it's a unique experience to walk across here. I mean, this looks... Hey, it wasn't closed off. Got great views. There's Roosevelt Island and the New York City Ferry. You know what, folks? It's open. I'm not the only one here. This bridge goes down and I see another person down there. Okay. You see, it's open. There's someone going up there now. Strange. All right, folks. Well, I think I'm going to end my live stream here with a nice view of the East River, Roosevelt Island, and I'm actually thinking about recording a video walking across this bridge now because it looks kind of strange and interesting to me, but it wasn't closed off and a lot of people are walking on it, so I think we're okay. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining in today. Hope you enjoyed this crosstown walk all the way from 42nd Street near the Intrepid Museum and the Circle Line, all the way across 40th Street, Midtown Manhattan Library, and we see this over here. This is one of the strangest bridges I ever crossed, but definitely not the most dangerous. Thank you all for joining in. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.